Ever pondered why the color of our skin has been a cause for division and discrimination? Racism in its simplest form is prejudice or discrimination based on a person's race, color, ethnicity, nationality, or religion. It's a deeply ingrained societal issue prevalent across the globe. It's not just about the color of your skin, but also the place you were born, the faith you follow. Racism, a menace that has been dividing humanity, has a long history, but how has it evolved over time? Stepping back in time, we stumble upon a world where racism was starkly different from today. In the annals of our history, the marks of blatant racism are painfully evident. The faces of our past are marred by the dark shadows of slavery, a time when human beings were bought, sold and owned based on the color of their skin. We can't forget the grim era of apartheid, where a system of institutionalized racial segregation held sway in South Africa. Similarly, segregation in America, where separate but equal was anything but, has left an indelible scar on the fabric of society. These were times when racism wasn't hidden or subtle. It was a stark, cruel reality, institutionalized and considered normal. Yet, amidst these oppressive realities, emerged powerful struggles and movements. Ordinary men and women rose, fought and defied these inhumane practices, sparking the flame of change, lighting the path towards equality. As societies evolved, so did our understanding and manifestation of racism. Fast forward to today, racism continues to persist, albeit in more subtle and covert forms. While the blatant acts of discrimination may have lessened, the underlying attitudes and prejudices remain. We see this in the form of racial profiling, where individuals are singled out based on their race or ethnicity. Then we have microaggressions, seemingly minor slights that can accumulate over time, creating a hostile environment for people of color. These are often disguised as jokes or compliments, but their impact is far from funny or flattering. And let's not forget about systemic racism, the most insidious form of all. This is when racial bias is embedded in the structures of society, influencing things like employment opportunities, education and housing. It's less about individual acts of prejudice and more about how our systems and institutions uphold racial disparities. Though the face of racism has changed, its impact remains profound and damaging. So has racism truly changed or just adapted to the times? As we've journeyed through history, we've seen the transformation of racism from overt acts to more subtle, covert forms, yet the core remains unchanged. The damaging impact of prejudice and discrimination persists, affecting individuals and societies alike. This is the unsettling reality of our world. The fight against racism continues, and it starts with acknowledging its existence and understanding its evolution.